Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's blog. And today we're going to talk about vulnerability. And I know that's a very vulnerable subject. And it's really about that visibility, that putting ourselves out there online and how we feel about that being so vulnerable online. And it is vulnerable. We're told to put ourselves out there in a way that people can get to know us. They can get to like us and they get to trust us and they feel connected with us. And to do that, you're putting yourself out there. You're putting who you are online. So we will see some of the people online and they, sit beside their two helicopters and say, "Oh, I am the most fantastic person on earth." And that's their marketing strategy, and it seems to work for some of them. But for most of us, we don't have our two helicopters for starters. But that's sort of the know, like, trust and admire system. And so it's very much about, I'm really rich and I'm going to show you how to get rich. And there's not a lot of vulnerability in that. It's very much like, this is who I am, and I'm fantastic, and I'm wonderful. And they're showing you all of the good side. And they're not showing you the mess in the house and the kids crying and all of the other things. But we tend to do a different strategy, and it's very much about getting to know the person, getting to like the person, trusting you, and connecting with you. And that does require us to be visible online so that people can see us. And it does require us to be somewhat vulnerable. So we are sharing that life's not always roses. There's thorns in our systems as well. Now, I don't mean, cry online every day and tell people every trouble. That's not good. Because really what people want to know is that you've had a problem and you've overcome it. They want to see that you're human, that you weren't born perfect. On the other hand, you're further ahead than they are and you have some of the answers. But maybe in some other areas you don't. To do that, you do need to be visible. So you need to put your face on Facebook. Number one step, got to put your face on your profile picture so they know what you look like. And you might sit there and go, "But I've got wrinkles and I've got grey hair and I'm not skinny and I'm not young." Or maybe yours is the other way around and you are young and skinny and think, "Well, who's going to listen to me? What do I know?" It's interesting, isn't it, that we can have either end of the spectrum. I've got a big nose, I've got crooked teeth, all of those things that we criticize about ourselves. And you're going to go, people are going to see that. Well, yeah, that's actually the point. People are going to see that and see that you're a human being, that you're not made of plastic, that you're sitting in your house, learning your skills, overcoming your trials, just like they are. And that's what makes you interesting to them, because they can relate to that. But it does feel a bit vulnerable, doesn't it? It feels like, even putting my face out there, people are going to see me. People are going to criticize me. People are going to doubt me. People are going to judge me. Yes, that will happen. I can't pretend that won't. Somewhere along the line, you will get all of those reactions. And with my clients, the first time they get a big criticism online, we actually cheer. I hope it helps them. But why do we cheer? Because it means they've put themselves out there. It means that they have been vulnerable. They have shared their message and someone didn't like it. And that's one of the lessons of life, isn't it? Not everybody's going to like you every time. It's just the way life is. And I can't promise that your message is going to be liked by everybody. In fact, it's the other way around. If your message is liked by everybody, then you're actually doing something wrong because you're being too bland, you're being too neutral. You need to be you. You need to give your message with authority and enthusiasm and positivity, and someone won't like it. And I can assure you, it really hurts when someone criticises you and you think you've done a good job. And I had a friend criticise me, and that really hurt. I thought she was a friend, and it really hurt. But that doesn't stop my message from being right. That doesn't stop me from knowing that sharing with everybody else is a good idea. Often criticism is coming from where they're coming from and not actually anything that you did wrong. What do you do with things like that fear of judgment, the fear of criticism, the fear of being put down, fear of being visible and vulnerable? Guess what? You tap it away. It is going to happen. And another one we do with my clients is we also cheer when someone asks for a refund on their course. Why? Because again, it actually just shows you're in business. You're not going to please everybody all the time. And the fear of that is something that you can tap away. It's actually just a fear. Nothing else is going to happen. So tap away that fear and come and join me as we grow and develop in business. I've got this wonderful new program called Cultivate that's going to help us as we launch programs. And it starts in January, but you can sign up now as part of a bonus with Tash Corbin's course, Courses with Heart, Courses with Heart, where she's going to help you develop a course and then launch the course. So it's a fantastic program. I've done her programs. They were called Take Off and Launch with Heart. And they're brilliant programs because you really need that business strategy. You need to know all of the business techie stuff to do. But we need to deal with this mindset stuff too, because it will come up. Things will happen. It will bring up all of those fears that you've got about being visible, about being vulnerable, about being judged, about being criticised. Those things will pop up as you put yourself more online. So join to the link below into Tasha's course, Courses with Heart, and get my bonus for free. $6.95 is what this is going to sell for. Today, you join Tasha's course, you get the bonus for free. How cool is that? And the business strategy and the mindset strategy together will make sure that you have a successful growth in your business, a successful launch of your products, and you don't get derailed by any of the criticism or anything that comes your way. I really want to see you succeed in business, and I want to be a part of that journey and help you along that way. So join Tasha's course and get the bonus for free, and let's see you shine. And happy tapping until next week. Bye.